actually have experienced what cold is. I was a Rasta. Hi y'all, welcome to the channel, and if you're new here, welcome. Today's video I'm going to be talking about my move to London, why I moved here whilst trying to do this stunning makeup look. Like, are you kidding me? But I'm gonna use what I have, which is nothing. So let's get into why I even moved to London. You're probably thinking, girl, I don't know you. And the answer is, girl, that's okay. We can get to know each other. So what has been happening for me? I'm just gonna use my fingers. How have I found London? Now for me, London has been great. I've learned so many things. I feel like I'm really coming into Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, welcome. I've already started this. I'm basically trying to do this girl's makeup look. Are you kidding? It gags. I think I'm kind of doing it, which I'm very shocked about. Oh, as you can tell, I'm not a professional. So I got my little makeup on the table, I've got my mirror, we're trying. Today's topic, how me, an Australian girl, has moved to London. Now, I've got a few points that I want to bring up. Positives, negatives, and just a few things in between. So I moved to London in 2024. I moved from Queensland to London March of 2024, and I've been here for a year and a half now. I've really loved living here so far. Now, what I do want to say is, for Australians coming here, get mentally prepared, because it's hectic over here. It's not slow, it's not chill. There is something happening every 5 seconds, and it's just a bit full on, to be honest. But that's the beauty of it. There's so much to do. Everything's everywhere all at once. I've really enjoyed my move here. I feel like I've become an individual. I feel like I've really exceeded the expectations of myself, which has been great. I really suggest, if you ever want to and have the means to have the opportunity, move. You'd just regret it if you don't, really. I am so happy I moved here, and I'm very proud of myself for doing it, and I feel like if I didn't, I would regret it. Trust me, girl, I regret a lot of things. I've wasted so many uni years just stressing, when really I could have just been living my best life. Did that ruin the look? I think it did. I think it enhanced it. What have been the big positives for me moving here? Pace of life, number one. Like, it's so busy here, everyone's doing their own thing, no one is really paying attention. You can stuff up and it's still fine, babes. Don't stress the small stuff. Honestly, people are in their own lanes here. Not everyone's in your business, no one really cares about your business, they're minding their own. On the flip side, it's very individualistic. I've personally found that community and stuff is not as strong here, but you gotta take the wins and the losses. Not everywhere's gonna be the same. Respect. Another positive is opportunities. I feel like there's so many more opportunities to do different things over here than there is in Oz. At least in my part, in Queensland, I feel like there is a cap on what you can do. You're kind of confined to the people that you surround yourself with, and there's not a lot of opportunity to change. Since moving to London, I've lost 30 kilos. I've changed my career. I know what I want to do more, and I'm able to push myself more. I think that's been a huge positive, is I don't feel constrained by the people I'm surrounded by. I'm not trying to say that people who I live in Australia with are bad people. They kept me down. No, all my friends are so supportive. It's just I was too comfortable. Now that I've moved over here, I've gained a lot of perspective. I can see more of what I'm passionate about, what I want to develop myself in, which has been great. For instance, this, I've started making YouTube videos for my friends in Australia, and also just for me. I want to see myself grow across the next few years, because I feel like I'm just beginning to be in an era where I'm more put together. I'm able to actually put time into my passions and all this. Another upside is I've learnt to budget a lot better. Not by choice, it's been by force. I've also learnt a lot more about finances here, but I don't think that's because I live in London. I think that's just because I was pretty ignorant before. You're a lot more exposed to a lot of different things here, which I think is brilliant. Another positive is I actually have experienced what cold is, because I lived in Queensland, babes. Like, I haven't experienced like cold and stuff. I can't talk and do my lower lashes. I'll also list all the products I used in the description. I think another positive as well is the cultural diversity here. Growing up in the area I lived in Queensland, it wasn't very culturally diverse. It was in some parts, in other parts not so much, and I lived in the part that was not so much. So my schooling years, primary to high school, there wasn't a huge amount of diversity. A lot of my friends told me, 13 at the time, they all thought I was the angry black girl and thought I did drugs. I got told when I was 17 or 18 I worked at Hungry Jack's that I was a Rasta. More important things, like, no offense, I was in high school, I was very overachiever, I overworked myself. Like tell me where I would have had time to fit in drugs. I didn't have time. Growing up in that area, everyone categorized me either into the angry black girl, into a Rasta, the helly. My family, they're also white Australian. I felt very out of place. Coming to London, there are so many people like me. It's just so diverse. I feel like I'm so much more comfortable. I do kind of feel like a bit of an outsider though, but I think that's every mixed person thing where it's just like, am I really black, am I really white? My cost of living. I moved out of home at 19, I'm 24 now. I've never paid rent this high before, and I live in a share house. I live 2 other people. I get it, there's a lot of people, to me, crazy paying the price that we pay, but that's just my opinion. In it. Oh my god, watch out for the water. If you're gonna move here, get a freaking filter, because my hair has thinned out, my curl pattern has changed. Like, get a filter. It's on Amazon. Please do it for yourself. Get good moisturizer. You need to invest in moisturizer when you come over here. Like, you should already be doing that in Australia. Highlights of living in London: becoming a personal trainer. I want to work with people. I've really really realized that. Forging my own path, because I've moved overseas and become an individual. Like, I've become myself a bit more. I can really feel in my element a lot more than what I used to be. I feel so much more secure. Yeah, that's my review of living in London. How do you like the makeup? I think it turned out pretty similar. But no, thanks for joining me. If you like this video, leave a like, leave a comment saying cute makeup if you liked the makeup. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao.